Welcome back to Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Naranda Brown here, your host, and since we dropped that episode a few days ago, there's been quite an uproar over here at Halftime TV. So we're going to tone it down a little bit. We're going to take it down a notch, and then we're going to get back to it because I have a number of topics that I want to discuss on that episode that I did previously. There will be a follow-up episode, so please log in, ensure you turn the notification on and you don't miss that follow-up episode because it is coming. I've gone through the comment section, I've seen the thoughts and the views of a number of individuals who are avid viewers and consumers of Halftime TV, and I've taken those into consideration. And as I said, folks, there will be a follow-up episode. How young is too young, or how old is too old? When do we determine or when do we start or stop using the term still very young? All of that I'll be discussing in the episode. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, ensure that you smash the subscribe button, you turn the notification on, you smash the like button as well. Ensure that you never miss an episode of Halftime TV. Before we get to today's episode, let me say a big shout out to my sponsors, Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. Quick Link Shipping, for anything you need whatsoever shipped into Jamaica, they have you covered. Wonderful customer service as well. If you want to reach out to Quick Link Shipping, the link is located in the description below. I'll be sure to put it, I think it'll be the first link in the description, so ensure that you don't miss out on those awesome deals from Quick Link Shipping. RS Sports Store, for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Argentina recently won the Finalissima against Italy. Now what they had was the winner of Copa America against the winner of Euro. The winner of Euro. So Italy played against Argentina. Some may say it's just another tinfoil trophy for Lionel Messi to get his hands on, but that's an argument for another day. So check out RS Sports Store. They have all your latest sporting clothing and apparel, and the upcoming season is just a few weeks away. So I know the previous season just concluded, but if you want your Liverpool kit, your Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, whatever team you support, check out RS Sports Store. They can get you the best quality kits for the upcoming season. The link for RS Sports Store will be in the description below as well. Now let's get to the topic at hand. I've been going through the news today, and I came across something very interesting because we witnessed the ISA Boys and Girls Champs, and we were pumped. A week later, we got to see the Carifta Games. The Carifta Games were hosted in Jamaica after a slight what would I say, hiatus? Yeah, they were away for a second due to COVID-19, obviously, but it returned, and it returned with a bang. Now, Adija Hodge, out of the Virgin Islands, she did well. She received the Celia Awards. Fantastic. But as Jamaicans, we were more enthralled by the world records set by our young ladies, Brianna Liston, Serena Cole, Tia and Tina Clayton, the Super Twins. We were enthralled by the performances of these young women. And fast forward a few months down the line, this record that these young ladies set will not be ratified. Yes, you heard it right. It will not be ratified. So IAAF indicated in a statement that the record will not be ratified due to lapses by JADCO. Sportsmax, they published an article, and I'll read the article for you as well, just for informational purposes. And the link to the full article will be in the description below because I want to ensure that everyone has access to the information. All right, so I'll go through the article, and I'll invite you guys as well to share your comments and your feedback in the comment section because I'm curious to hear what you guys think of this situation. Now, the record of 42.58 set by Serena Cole, Brianna Liston, Tia and Tina Clayton while winning gold on April 17, 2022 will not be ratified, World Athletic Organization said, because not all team members were subjected to doping control at the completion of the race. The executive director of the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, did not respond to calls from Sportsmax. JADCO was responsible for anti-doping controls during the championship. Chairman of JADCO board, Alexander Williams, was unable to comment on the matter when he spoke to Sportsmax Wednesday morning. However, he promised to respond to the question once he received the relevant information pertaining to the matter. Now, I don't know how to feel about this. Because having witnessed something so so magnificent. We witnessed something breathtaking. We probably won't see anything like this ever again by a bunch of young ladies. Yet, at the end of the day, because of lapses on their professionalism, because I think JADCO, they have one job, and that job is to ensure that the correct protocol is followed, that the necessary testing is done. They didn't do that job, and now they're basically they're gonna come up with some vague excuse, and we saw this as well. And I'll switch it up a little because I think it's something that we see across the board. And in the World Cup qualifiers with Jamaica, I think it was against the United States as well, there was a similar instance. Where Jamaica failed to submit the complaint to FIFA, and then a few months later it was made public, and then we were wondering what happened. How comes? That was a question everyone was asking. How comes that happened? What were they doing? Such a big blunder under their watch. And now we're seeing the same thing replicated in track and field. And the young ladies, I know they must be feeling hard done. Although they still hold the record, I think the record is a little bit further off because it's 42.94, which was set in Kenya last year. And if you remember correctly, in Kenya, that's where Tina Clayton smashed the 100 meter for under 20. She basically introduced herself on the international scene as a Jamaican young athlete. And I've gone through it 1,000,001 times, and I still have to point fingers at JADCO. And although there are a number of different intricacies to the story that we may not be privy to as yet, and we're still awaiting JADCO's statement, basically their justification, their excuse, because usually that's what we've grown accustomed to. These organizations, they provide excuses instead of solutions. They don't assure us that instances like this won't happen again. They try to provide excuses as to why they happened in the first place. And I think the Twins know, even if none of the individuals who were actually taking part in the race had any doping infringement, we will never know. Whether it is the case, whether it is not the case, we will never know, because JADCO failed to do their job, and I think they should be held accountable. Taking away something so precious. I'm pretty sure these young ladies will never experience this moment again. By the next Carifta Games, Brianna Liston would probably be a professional. Should probably transition over to the adult scene and be competing professionally. And it may very well be the case with the other youngsters competing. Yet JADCO, because of their lapse, because of their failure to carry out their job, their single job, their one job, these youngsters were robbed of an opportunity to be the world record holders. And although the world record is still in their hands, I think Brianna Liston was not a part of the initial team that held the record from Kenya. I think they will definitely feel some type of way. And I want to hear what you, the viewers, have to say. I'm curious to hear what you, the viewers, have to say. The IAAF, they went on as well, because the Jamaicans weren't the only ones who weren't ratified. Botswana's, let's say Tobago, under 20 record of 9.96, set in April, was not ratified because a zero gun test was not performed. And for those who are wondering what the zero gun test is, no, basically there's a sensor where the person who is firing the gun, it's basically connected to the finish line. All right, so the sensor senses the fire from the gun, and then that's where the clock starts. So that wasn't done. It wasn't tested, and as such, his own was not ratified, which is understandable. But back to the Jamaican youngsters, I think seeing this today, the young ladies must feel some type of way, and I'm curious to hear what the HalftimeTv family has to say in that regard. The world record that we thought the youngsters had, 42.58, it is not to be. As of now, it's only a figment of our imagination, and we can only hope a next set of youngsters can replicate the feat in a few years' time. Tia Clayton, Brianna Liston, Serena Cole, I feel for you young ladies, and I hope you will use this as an opportunity to come back bigger and better the next time you take the track as a quartet. Miranda Brown here from Halftime TV saying thank you for tuning in. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.